Hey there, folks. I am Charlotte, the Gulf Coast Granny, and tonight I am working on a crocheted cardigan that me and Handcrafted by Jackie started on Friday. I've already got one half of it done right here. Now, well, done is relative. I've got it crocheted, put it that way. But this is the arm part, and the is kind of short, but I'm also kind of short, and it hits me just about at the top of my hips. Look, y'all, this pattern is amazing. I love it. I'm using 6-weight yarn and this great big hook. I don't know how many millimeters it is, but I know it's bigger than 15. And it only takes 8 rows to make a whole cardigan, well, a whole half of a cardigan. So tonight I'm going to finish the other half. And then Friday night, I believe Friday night, me and Jackie will put them together. So that's my plan anyway. I don't know what Jackie's plan is. So, hey, God's desire, you in here? Oh, let's see. Now, I did have to piece together this yarn because I ran out of one skein and had to tie it to another skein. But that's all right. Because once I get to 6 rows, I can change to the brown. And I'm already on the 4th row. So that's good. Hey, Jen, how are you? The one skein did a lot. Yes, it did. It did 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, goodness, I'm on the 5th row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, on the 5th row. Go me. But I really like this pattern so, so much. And honestly, I'm thinking about buying some more big fat yarn like this. And oh, making a couple of more of them. Now, my daughter has already claimed this one. Be right back. Need to make some popcorn. All right. Did you get you a new popcorn maker? You can let me know when you get back. Um, so anyhow, Violet has already claimed this sweater. She liked it. And I said, why not? You know. Did I straighten my hair? No, this is my hair. This is my hair after I've had it in a ponytail for a few days. When I first wash it, it's kind of curly a little bit. But then when I put it in a ponytail and I brush it out, it gets straighter. And I washed it maybe 2, 3 days ago. Now that I'm old, I don't have to wash it every day. But then, like the other day, I went out to the garden and I was working in the garden a little bit, pulling weeds and bringing in peppers and stuff. And my head was starting to feel kind of sweaty and itchy because, believe it or not, it's super thick. I've got a crap ton of hair. Yeah, because I was like, I thought you had wavy hair. I do. I do. If I wet it right now, it'll kink up on me. Um, I mean, it's not super curly or nothing, but it is wavy. But anyhow, a lot of times it feels like I've got a wool cap on because my hair's so thick. And then when I get out there in the garden and the sun beats down on it, it's just gross. So I have to wash it then. But if I stayed in the house all day, I wouldn't have to wash it but maybe twice a week. And I wouldn't even have to do it then, but I would just because. So we got our air conditioner fixed. Thank the Lord. It got fixed at about, I'm going to say, 6 o'clock this evening. They came this morning and put a new, I think it's called, whatever the unit outside is. I forget what it's called. Condenser, maybe? Evaporate, no, condenser. The part that has the Freon in it. And they came this morning and they put the new one out there and they filled it up with coolant and they left. And I have a portable air conditioner that my daughter let me borrow last night. And that's what kept us from going insane last night from the heat. Well, it was about 77 degrees in the house all day long. And I thought, I wonder if this thing is just trying to catch up or what's going on here because it should be cooler than that. I have my thermostat set for 74. Well, I turned off the portable unit and it went from 77 to 78 in like 10 minutes. And then about 30 minutes later, it was at 79. And I said, nope, something's wrong. Something's real wrong here. So I texted Poppy and I said, hey, something's wrong with this air conditioning. I said, I don't know what it is, but it's not blowing like it ought to, not cold, you know. And I said, the house is already 79 degrees again because I turned off the portable. And so he texted the guy. The guy, look, the guy came right back over. Within an hour, he was here. And he had one of his buddies with him, and they got it taken care of, and it was pretty cool. I'm telling you, I got the best landlord that ever landlorded. He's wonderful. He is absolutely wonderful. Of course, now we don't bother him with little minor stuff either. We change our own light bulbs, and Poppy works on stuff around the house that needs to be worked on, and we don't call him when the toilet gets clogged or anything like that. We take care of it because, you know, we've had 2 homes before this, and we know how to do all that. So I think he appreciates that. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I know I would if I was landlord. Yeah, Jane Doe, the AC is working. And I'm not sitting here trying to fight hot flashes in 80-degree heat. Last night when I was on Mona's channel, I was sitting here and about every 20 minutes, I felt like I was going to spontaneously combust. And I don't know if it was because it was hot in here, because I got a fan blowing on my back right behind this tree here. And so it did keep me relatively cool. But boy, oh boy, there were a few moments where I could feel the sweat breaking out, you know, like under my glasses here and on the top of my head. And I thought, wow, I don't know about this. But hopefully this air conditioner will last a good long time because I don't intend on leaving this place anytime soon. It is brutal. It is brutal. And why does it always have to go out in the middle of the summertime? I mean, it's like Murphy's Law, you know? My poor daughter drives around in her car with no AC all the time. She wanted me to go to the mall with her today to get some shoes. And I told her, I said, I can't do that. I said, I just spent the whole day in this house and it hotter than fire. And you want me to go sit in that hot car all the way to Gulfport? No, 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 no. So she decided she's going to go tomorrow because she's got to go to school tomorrow anyway and get her schedule and find her classes and stuff. The first day of school is Thursday, and she's very excited. And I'm excited for her. Hope y'all can see my hands. Yeah, y'all can. Look, I'm trying to find for any of you who do videos with crocheting and stuff. I'm trying to find a device that I can put my phone on and it'll look down this way without it being right here in my way. and I'm not quite sure how to do that. So if y'all have any ideas, please send me a link or let me know because I just don't know how to fix this problem. Hey, Moonrose Crafts, how are you doing today? But anyhow, we did breakfast for dinner tonight, and I had pancakes and sausage. I should not have eaten those pancakes, but I did it anyways because I didn't feel like doing nothing else. Oops, oops, nope, 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 nope. There we go. This is my decrease right here. And this is the coolest thing, y'all. It makes the sleeve skinnier at the bottom. Great. Hey, God's Desire, tell me about your new popcorn maker. Which one did you decide on? I was supposed to get those desiccant. Anyhow, the things that you put in with dehydrated food so it doesn't, so that it absorbs the humidity, so they don't turn to a sticky mess in the jar, right? Or the package. So my idea is to finish off uh my what is it called? The blue pea flower. Um all the flowers I've got, they're dry, but they're not completely dry. Just from sitting them in the cabinet. And so I'm going to finish them off in the dehydrator for a couple hours. Maybe it might take 3 or 4 hours for them to get completely dried like I want them. So then I'm going to put them in mason jars. And I needed those like silica packets to go in there with it. I think it's silica. But anyhow, they're coming tomorrow instead. They were supposed to be here today. And I was so disappointed. I opened up Amazon this morning and I was like, wait a minute. Those are supposed to be here today. Why does it say tomorrow? You know, you're still using your ear popper. My new one comes Monday. Yay. You bought the stainless steel whirly pop. Okay. Oh, that'll be nice. There you go, Jane. Thank you so much. The butterfly pea flower. That's what it is. But I got a lot of them. I got 2 big plates full of them. And yeah, that's it. That's it. Thank you guys for telling me. Y'all, I don't do this all the time. I don't know. I just ordered the thing that, you know, that would do the job. I Googled it and then I went to Amazon and I bought it. So I don't know. Maybe I'll put 2 packets in because we live in the hot, humid South, you know. I think that should be enough. Maybe not. Find out. But I went out and got about 30 more of those flowers today. But I'll tell you something. Whenever I bring them in the house, and I always take the ends off because there's the leaf part kind of attached where it comes together at the bottom and it's got the leaves that go up. I take those off because I don't want that in my tea. I don't think. So, because I just want the petal. So I snap it off a little bit and I put it down and I put all my flowers on the plate, right? 30 flowers will cover the whole plate until the next day. And then well, I put a paper towel down first because I don't want them to stick to the plate. And the next morning I go in there and look at them and they're itty bitty little flowers. And I just kind of push them all to the side and go out there and do another load of them the next day. But they shrink up a lot, a lot. Poppy's in there laughing about something. He must be watching YouTube videos. Reminds me of when my kids were little and they used to watch Jacksepticeye. Y'all ever heard of him? Boy, the kids loved him. Oh, and PewDiePie. Woo! I had to ban them from PewDiePie for a little while till they got older. But they loved old PewDiePie. And to be honest with you, he's a pretty funny dude. It's a shame he doesn't do YouTube anymore. But you know, he grew up and got married, had a baby, you know, started adulting. But my goodness, he's got enough now. I mean, for years he had the #1 channel on YouTube. Millions and millions of subscribers, maybe hundreds of millions, I don't know. Any more baking over here today? No, ma'am. It was too hot. I didn't have air conditioner for half the day. Way too hot to bake. Shoot, I made pancakes and sausage just to keep from heating the kitchen up. Heck yeah. I guess mine didn't come up because I didn't get any this year, so I ordered some from Azure Standard. Oh, okay. Are you talking about the butterfly peas flowers? Well, God's desire, if you want, I can send you some seeds. I've got some here. I have probably a good 75 seeds, and I'm gonna get more. It's just that the pods haven't dried out enough on the ones that are left out there yet. But I will, yeah, I'll send you some seeds, of course. If you want to Instagram me your mailing address, and I'll get them in the mail for you. Okay. And don't tell Mona. Actually, I'm sending her some this week too. Say Mona will have herself come undone. What? Okay. Oh gosh, I didn't put my um yes I did. No, I didn't either. I forgot to put my stitch marker back on my decrease stitch. There. But nothing major has happened. Murphy came home today and thinks he has a sore throat. I look back at the back of his throat and it really don't look inflamed or anything, but he does have like a little canker sore right at, if you open your mouth and you see that spot where your jaw, at the back of your jaw, right before your tonsils, he's got a little canker sore back there. And so I told him to gargle with some hot salt water, and I had Poppy take him up to the Walgreens and grab him some sore throat lozenges. Hey, Debbie, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in tonight. Um, so hopefully he's not getting sick. He didn't have a fever, but you know that don't mean nothing. He could still feel bad without a fever. But he is not staying home from school. No, not unless he has a fever. If he has a fever, or if he um, has a bubble guts or something like that, then he can stay home. Puking will let him stay home too. But other than that, he's going to school. I've been way too easy on him throughout his lifetime. You didn't mean to do what? What did you do, Jen? Um, but yeah, I've been too easy on him. Every time he whines or complains about anything, ever since he's been in kindergarten. I'll say, "It's okay, honey, you can stay home. Just stay home with me." Wednesday, I'm going to see my friend at the hospital. And Thursday, I have an appointment at the dentist. Friday, I don't know. You know what? More power to you at that dentist. Because, man, if there's one place I hate to go, that's it. Of course, I don't think anybody on the planet wakes up and says, "Oh, yay, I get to go to the dentist today." Who does that? Did you delete yourself, Jen? Jeez. Do I need to do something? No, you're a mod. You can undelete yourself. I hope this sweater doesn't take a whole long time to do. Um, when we started this on Friday, we both kind of were a little confused about the directions on this cardigan. And it took us maybe about an hour to an hour and a half to really understand and get started, you know. But once that happened, it was a breeze. Well, now I've noticed, here I am on the second half, and it is no problem whatsoever. No problem. And this is probably one of the easiest cardigans I've ever crocheted in my life. And I've crocheted my share of cardigans. I only have one to show for it, but because I always give away my stuff. Always. But I talked to my son today. He called actually right before I went live. And I was thinking, oh no, I can't answer the phone right now. I'm about to go live. But I did it anyway because I'm the mom and that's what you do, right? I had my phone in my hand and accidentally hit a comment, but I fixed it. Apparently, I was pressing all kinds of buttons. It's okay. It's okay, Jim. You're back now. But apparently, my newest grandson, who's only 8 months old, was playing, as babies will do, and he stuck his thumb in his eye, and now he's got a great big red dot in his eye, and my son thinks that he might have scratched the cornea. So they're going to be taking him to the doctor in the morning to see if it's okay. But I told my son, I said, a scratched cornea really is no big deal. Your eye's going to heal really quick. I said, the only risk with having a scratched cornea is infection. I said, and they'll probably give him some antibiotic drops just to keep him from getting infection in it. But there's not a whole lot you can do for a scratched cornea except wait. It's kind of like a broken toe. What are you going to do? They can tape one to the other, but that's about it. Jen, step away from the buttons. I hope he's okay too, God's desire. But my son sent me a picture of the little man's eye, and because he was like, "Mom, should I take him to the emergency room?" And I looked at the boy's eye, and I'm like, "Well, to me, it doesn't really look like a real emergent situation. He's smiling, he's happy." He's okay. Moonrose, tell us a joke. Hey, Lucy, how are you doing? It's good to see you tonight. How's life been treating you, my dear? I have. I'm hands free now. Good, good. Go ahead, Moonrise. Tell us that joke. I'm not good with jokes. I laugh at jokes, but I'm not good at telling jokes. Because I go down a rabbit hole somewhere else and down this trail and that trail. And by the time I get to the punchline, everybody's going, "What?" Well, I sent Mona a link on her Facebook. I don't see her yet. That's all right. I think we can do this without her once, can't we? Okay, I don't think that's right. Yes, it is. Let me make sure I got this right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, that's not right. Oh, okay. Let me count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Uh-oh, y'all. Something's wrong. Something is definitely wrong. Okay. I might have to back up a little bit. Oh, hang on. I had to do something and block him. Wait a minute. I'm doing fantastic. I've been gone a while. My family was, oh no, in the hospital. I had a guy making unalivened threats on you because you didn't want to be his girlfriend. Then he started going after your friend. Lucy, come on. What a loser. Sorry.
It's true.
But yeah. I had to do something and block him, and I really don't want to block anyone. This break made me think about being more forgiving, even I don't know, Lucy. But when he started attacking, yeah. You did have to do something. Lucy, don't tolerate that nonsense. You can't do that.
Block him.
He needs to stay blocked. You can make other friends, you know? I know what I did wrong, y'all. I'll show you in a second. This is where I should have joined with a slip stitch. And what I did was I made a corner instead of joining with a slip stitch. So it threw me off, but that's okay. I didn't have to go near as far back as I thought I did. So that's a good thing, right? Now, because this is the end of the row right here. So I'm just gonna see how quick that row was? Let me there. Slip stitch. Now let's count. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Just make sure I'm right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, Lucy, you definitely you take care of yourself. Don't let the crazies in, you know what I mean? I try to be I know you do, honey. I know you do. But I can't no, you can't ignore it. Nope. Going after your friends and that was it. Yeah. He said he knows where I live and he's coming for me. This guy's Lucy, you might want to contact the police, truly, because he's not right. He just ain't right. I'm sure there's plenty of girls out there he could be girlfriends with that aren't you, you know? Mm-mm-mm. That's really scary. go. Oh, and I talked to Marcel today too, and she said she was going to be here this evening. I don't think she's going to come up on panel, but she might. You never know. But why is he so obsessed with me? I barely, because there's crazy folks out there, Lucy. Some men have this thing in their head that when they want something, they want it right now. It is. It is a dangerous social media. It surely is. That's why I keep my circle fairly small because I don't want to deal with that kind of nonsense. And I'm a married woman. If somebody comes up here trying to bother me, Poppy could get pretty dangerous, you know. And that's all I'll say about that. But that's why, because they're crazy. You know, women live with this for centuries. We have always kind of been at the mercy of the stronger sex. You know what I mean? Um, because we are weaker physically anyway, not mentally weaker, but physically we are. And
Not me.
oh, hush up, you little midget.
Not me.
My daughter walked by, did like this and said, "Not me." Her boyfriend is a pipsqueak. He's a little guy. I like him all right. I mean, he's hard not to like. He's funny. He's good to her. He's so nice to her. Um, I wish that she would take it easy a little bit. Tell him you know where he lives and you're coming for. Yeah, get him back. He's from New Zealand. Oh, Lord have mercy. What's he gonna do? Swim to your house? Jesus. That's one cold swim, too. Mm-mm-mm. The sharks will have him before he leaves, before he gets to Australia. Hey, Terry, what's going on, man? Good to see you. How are you feeling, hun? I haven't seen you. Well, I guess I did see you the other day, but it was very brief. I don't know the energy I felt from him. He's thinking about it. Well, let him jump in that ocean and start swimming. Look, sometimes you got to say, not my monkeys, not my circus. You know, that's what I say when my adult children are acting foolish. Nope, not my monkeys, not my circus. Now, of course, I'll be their mama and tell them what I think about it. But after that, I don't get involved in none of it no more. I used to try to advise them, you know, and be helpful. They don't listen to a thing I've got to say. So why waste the breath? Why throw your pearls to the swine? You know, not that my children are swine, they're not, but you know what I mean. No sense in talking to somebody who won't listen to you, especially when you have their best interest. Number one, you know. I'm thinking of a couple of kids in particular at this moment in time, if you can't tell, but I'm not going to tell their business over here on social media. It's some pretty serious business. That's right. Tell him, girl. The fact that he's going after my friends tells me he was, well, he'll stop at frigid cold water and sharks and maybe a, $1,500 plane ticket to the US. he's just, he'll stop. He's using the keyboard as a weapon, but I, because he don't have nothing else, you know? I mean, think about it. If he was serious, he'd already be there. I don't know. I guess time will tell, but one thing is for sure, I will never be his girlfriend. I hope not. Good grief. I had a doctor appointment today, and my diabetes has permanently ruined my nerves in my foot. So they're going to try 300 milligrams 3 times a day of gabapentin. Ooh, that's a lot of gabapentin. And if that don't work, I'll be on pain patches. So the foot pain you were having all along was neuropathy. It was nerve pain. That is excruciating. I know it is. Hey, review your chat. I mentioned the joke. Well, hang on. I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry. Where am I? How far back was it? Moon Rose, how far back? I'm sorry. What is a woodpecker's favorite kind of joke? Hmm. Hmm. So what's the answer? Because I didn't see it when I was scrolling back down. Because I don't know. I don't know what's a woodpecker's favorite kind of joke. Oh, Terry, I hope that medicine works for you. I will tell some encouragement, Terry. Poppy takes gabapentin every day for nerve pain in his, well, it's from his hip surgery. It messed up some nerves in there. And so he has pain that shoots from his booty down the back of his legs. And it's a neuropathic type of pain too. And it helps him a lot. But he also takes a couple of other things with the gabapentin. So not a pain patch, but it's a daily medication that he takes with the gabapentin. That seems to help. It seems to help him pretty good. Man Rose, what's the answer? What kind of joke does a woodpecker like? I can walk with a cane pretty much full time unless I'm around the house. Okay. Okay. Will a walker help you even better? I mean, it would be more sturdy. Because, you know, with that neuropathy, I'm afraid that you'll fall. Especially if, I mean, you can feel the pain, but can you feel anything else down there in your foot? Y'all, my kids are in here cooking again. Again. They do this every time I go live. Every time. I cannot wait until I get my indoor she shed. A knock knock. Oh! Moonrose, that's cute. I'm gonna have to tell that one to Steve-O when he comes in. I haven't seen him in a while. Have y'all seen Steve? You know, my guy that tells all the dad jokes. He'd get a kick out of that one. That I don't know. I have fallen. So, see, you should get a walker. Or how about one of those quad canes? A quad cane has 4 prongs on it and it's more stable. You know, a regular cane just has that one prong and it can be slippery. Trust me, I know this. So try one of those or try a walker, especially if your insurance will pay for it. My family is looking for a scooter. Oh, that would be nice. But look, Terry, don't depend on that scooter except when you're going out. Because if you don't use it, you'll lose it. You know, Don't get in a situation where you're sitting in a scooter all day and you don't get up and walk and exercise and do all the things, because your muscles will atrophy and you will eventually lose the ability to walk. And that is not something you want. So only use the scooter when it's absolutely, absolutely necessary. Get yourself a walker. They are pretty inexpensive. So you can go right down to the Salvation Army tomorrow and probably pick one up for $5 or 10, maybe 10. They get them all the time, and they usually have too many. Go to the Salvation Army, go to the Goodwill, go to any kind of thrift store like that. They'll have one. And they might have a quad cane too. Try the quad cane though. I would definitely feel a lot more secure on those than I would. Debbie said, amen. That's why I'm still walking today. I think my mom still has my grandma's. Well, use it. Use that. Because you don't want to get in a position where you're just not doing it. I watched my poor granny. She was my great grandma, and she had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and beat it back in the 70s. And then she had to have her leg amputated because of poor circulation in her left foot. Turned black and everything. It was terrible. And then after that, she fell and broke her hip. She had a couple of strokes. I mean, it was just one thing after the next with her for a good 15 years. And let me tell you what, I watched that woman get up every time and learn to walk again. And she was a phenomenal woman, but I'll tell you what, if you can have that kind of willpower, and if you want it bad enough, you'll do that. Did I tell you we was almost in Chicago? No, you didn't tell me that. So, Debbie, are you saying that you got up and did all the things and that's why you're still walking today? See, Debbie says she's living proof. What were you doing in Chicago, or almost in Chicago? Were you going to move there? Lord, I wouldn't move to Chicago for all the tea in China, because it's too cold. It's too cold. You ever seen the TV when they're the news when they're showing all them Chicago blizzards and snow? No. That wind blowing. Woo. Scooter is for long distance. Longer, not shorter distance. Yeah. My granny never did get her a scooter. She had a wheelchair for push. We had to push her around the mall when we went out, and we pushed her everywhere, doctor appointments and stuff like that. But now in the house, for a long time, she used a walker because, of her artificial leg and her instability. And she was still weak from having the cancer, But then as she got more experienced with walking with a prosthetic leg, she started just using one of those quad canes. That's the cane she hit me in the head with, y'all. She did. She picked that thing up, conked me right in the head with it. Apparently, I said something she didn't like. Weighed 1 pound 10 ounces when born. Said I would be in a wheelchair by 30, and I have cerebral palsy. I'm 65. Oh, Debbie, that's beautiful. See, now that is one inspirational story right there. Wow. Hey, Lori Barber, how are you doing? Thank you for popping in. I appreciate you saying hey. Don't forget to hit that like button, y'all. I'm trying to do better on YouTube. So look, not only did my son call me right before my live stream, I use the walker, but keep going. That's wonderful, Debbie. I'm thrilled for you. Absolutely thrilled. I don't know how to say your name, but I can call you official. Hi there. Thank you for coming in. James, you're on watch, right? Um, anyhow, my dad called me just before my live stream too, because I called him this morning and it went straight to voicemail. And then I called him this evening at about, I don't know, 6 o'clock, and it went straight to voicemail. And I'm thinking, where is that old fart? He always answers the phone when I call. So I figured either he was off doing something or um what am I trying to say? He was either off doing something or he had turned his phone off and didn't know how to turn it back on. Well, come to find out, I was right. He had put it on do not disturb and didn't know how to turn it back on. So I was trying to tell him how to do it because I have an Android. Well, I found out then. I said, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Do you have an iPhone? He said, yeah. I said, nope, sorry, can't help you. I don't know how to do that. And I don't know if it's the same or not. So Mom, Nicole, and I went to Rathbun Lake for the weekend. I remember you told me that you were going to go on that little trip. Got a motel Saturday night, got up Sunday for breakfast, and drove 4 hours to the world's largest truck stop. It's the I-80 truck stop. Didn't realize. Oh, okay. Well, that's fun. It was 4 hours away, which put us 2 hours from Chicago. Well, I'll be darned. How big is the truck stop, though? I really need to know. You know, that's where I met Poppy. Not at that truck stop. I was working in a truck stop when I met him. I had left a bad situation. I'll just say that. And I got a job working in a truck stop, and it was a pretty good job too. I liked it a lot. I got to work from 6 in the morning till 2 in the afternoon. I was at home when the kids got home from school. It was great. So he came into the store. He had called me and talked to me for hours while I was trying to get ready for work. I had a 2 to 10 shift that night for some reason. And I finally told him, I said, look, I got to go. I got to go. Hey, Mona, I sent you a link in your Facebook Messenger if you want to come up and join me. Anyhow, so he came and visited me at my job that very same day. Y'all. And at the time, I had no interest in no kind of friendliness, from gentlemen. Because I had my girls and I was going to just work and take care of my kids and live happily ever after, right? But those were awesome work hours at the truck stop. They were. I loved it. And it was a fun job too. Really fun. I learned how to deal with diesel fuel and, because there's a lot more to dealing with diesel fuel than there is to just gas pumps. You got to find out how many miles is on their truck and learn who pays for what. And it's a big thing. And then I got promoted and I was a merchandising clerk, which just meant that I was in charge of receiving and ordering new merchandise and stuff like that. I enjoyed that job so much. And I was kind of sad when I had to leave it, but 8 months after Poppy met me up there at my job, we got married. So, y'all help me welcome my friend Mona to the stage. Hang on, Mona. I'm gonna get rid. No, I don't know what I'm gonna do here. Hang on. Let's see. Let's do this.
There you go.
How you doing?
I'm fine. How you doing?
You looking fine. I'm doing great too.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Look,
well,
I'm over here. You know how we normally do it. That's what I'm waiting on. I never thought about coming over here, going over there
going
to
over.
get the link. Messenger.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Well, I thought it would be easier for you that way. I
It
don't know
it
why.
is. It is.
Okay, okay, okay. Um,
Hey,
hang on.
Debbie.
Those were okay. Yep, yep. It's huge there. Is a full size 18-wheeler parked in it? There's a 18-wheeler parked inside the truck stop and a massive restaurant. And in the front part was a giant food court and knickknacks. It was completely awesome to see. And they have wheelchairs.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Terry's been having some problems with his feet.
Oh.
He's got, I guess, the diabetes has ruined his foot, and they're going to have to give him some medication to stop the nerve pain because he's done fell a few times, and yeah,
Oh.
now he's
Hope
walking
you
with a
get
cane.
better.
Yeah, I hope he does too. I hope that medicine really works for him. Look, I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. How many? How? Okay, I got just this much more to go.
Uh-oh.
This, this, and half of this, and I will be at the 6th row, and I only have 2 more to go.
And you be done.
No, what? No, I won't be done. I'll just have to put it together after that.
Oh.
Because
Okay.
this is only half, and then I got my
Okay.
other half that I already did, and then you just sew up. Oops, yeah, I just knocked my oh, what do you call this thing? Phone stand. But yeah, I'll be almost done. I'm not going to finish it till Friday though.
Oh.
Oh, thank you, Jane Doe, for putting that link in. Mona, click on that
How?
link and save it.
Huh?
That's the link. Jane Doe put the link to this sweater or cardigan in the chat. So click on it and put it in your favorites or something. Put it in a place where you can get to it when you're ready
So,
to crochet again.
so now I'm gonna have to pull it up, pull you
Because
up.
you're gonna like it.
I'm gonna like it.
I think so. The
I don't
only
even
thing you
have a
might
group
not,
that big,
I've got 2. I'll send you one. I'll put
but
it
I
in your
think they
box.
got them at the Dollar Tree, if I recall.
Probably. This is bigger than a 15, but I really do not know what millimeter it is. I've
Did
got
you
a
plug up
gauge
your
over here
phone,
that only
Charlotte? Did you plug up
do
your
what?
phone, Charlotte? Guys Desire wants to know.
Oh, thank you, God's desire. Mm,
Ah!
look here. She's my reminder. Good grief.
Yeah, because it
Look
happened every time, huh, God's Desire?
every
Every time.
time.
You already know it's
Well,
that time, it's about to go out, huh?
I know, right?
Ah! Ah!
I
You
um
already know it's about that time.
I plugged in my computer, but I didn't plug in my phone. Thank you, God's desire. You're the best. I'm such a goof.
You all right.
I just get overwhelmed. I had
Yeah.
a lot going on today, and I had 2 phone calls within 10 minutes of
Uh-oh.
going live, and that kind of threw me,
Yeah.
you know, get a little bit frazzled. That's why I put it for 9:35 instead of 9:30 tonight. But then
Yeah.
I ended up going live 2 minutes earlier. So,
Oh
what you
wow.
working on? You got diamond
Well,
painting over there?
diamond painting. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm still on the same one.
oh, okay, still doing Stitch, Minecraft
Yeah.
Stitch.
Yeah.
Where did that come from? Was that from Timu?
You already know it.
Okay, okay. Because I haven't seen one of Minecraft yet. When I'm looking at Charlotte, it's a Q hook that you're using. Jane, thank you. So what size is that? Let's see. Let's look. Q hook millimeters. Let's see. Well, 16. It's a 16 millimeter.
Wow.
Okay. Now I know. Thank you, Jane Doe. I knew it wasn't a 15 because it wouldn't fit through the hole that I've got, the little gauge I've got.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm not good with metric measurements. Oh, Lori Barber's doing a diamond art as well. What is yours, Lori? I think tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow early afternoon or maybe mid-morning, I'm gonna come on live and start my square diamond painting. Either
I
tomorrow
went
or
to
the
the
next
Dollar
day.
Tree today,
Yeah.
and I actually found some diamond painting coasters.
What?
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't
I
believe it.
can't I can't hardly believe that either, but I'm
You know,
glad you
because
did.
my Dollar Tree don't never have nothing, but it looked
Right.
like there's a new manager in there because the place was clean, everything was
Ooh,
stocked up. You know,
yeah.
I didn't find the pom poms, but you know, is probably
Mhm.
coming since I finally found the diamond painting. So you know,
Right.
yeah.
Well, and maybe this new manager wants to do things the right way, you know?
Yeah, maybe because,
Let's
like I say,
hope
it was
so.
clean. I went to one Dollar Tree before I went to that one, and baby, they didn't have nothing in there, and everything was all piled up to be put out. And it, look, I I was really upset with that store. I just threw the basket down.
Well, good. And walked out.
Yeah, I did. I left. I didn't buy
Oh, all right.
anything. I didn't buy anything. I left up out of there because they didn't have what I was looking for and it didn't make no sense. I went to the one that's walking distance from my house,
Yeah.
found the
And found what you
diamond
needed.
painting. I found the contact paper that I want to put on the strips. I found some erasers for my godson. I found the dry erase marker for my godson
Right.
and um I forgot what else. Oh, some batteries. I bought some batteries.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Lori, I am so sorry to hear that. Bless her heart. I know that has to be hard. She's making a
Oh,
diamond
sorry to
painting
hear
for her
that.
sister-in-law who lost her husband last
Oh,
Thursday. Boy, that's fresh. Mm.
ooh,
Prayers for the family, my dear. Mm. That's terrible. Y'all, I wouldn't know what to do without Poppy.
girl.
I would be lost for a minute. For a minute.
Yeah, you would be for a minute, you know.
Mhm.
But people like me gonna come and girl, come on, let's go.
I'll never forget when my grandmother passed away, my best friend came over and helped me clean out the house.
Okay.
And it was only like 2 days after she died, maybe 3. I no, it was 2 days after the funeral. And she come over and she said, "Hey, let's get this done." I looked at her, I
Okay.
said, "Don't you think it's kinda soon?" She said, "The
No.
quicker you do it, the quicker you get it over with, and the easier it'll be. If you wait, the longer you wait, the harder it'll be." Hey, Scully, how are you
Hey,
doing
Scully.
tonight? Thank you so much for popping in. Um,
Good to see you, Scully.
it is. But she did, and she got my butt up off that couch and got my tail in gear. And girl, we found all kinds of stuff in that house.
Uh-oh.
We found some swoop kind of stuff in that house.
What? Hey. She said, look, never mind.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
And I was like, shut up. Shut up.
Look,
I had no idea.
okay, you ain't supposed to.
Exactly. But she probably should have thrown
It
that
was
stuff away.
surprising though, huh? You wasn't expecting grandma, not grandma.
No, dang sure wasn't expecting that. The
Mm.
skeletons face each other. Oh my, and has a heart and butterflies. She's a Halloween freak year round. Oh, oh, that sounds nice. Is it like Corpse Bridey skeletons? Because my daughter loves Halloween too. And she would put how well she in fact she has Halloween stuff up in her house. She's got a whole wall full of zombie paintings.
What?
And she has a bookcase that looks like a coffin
Oh, doggone.
in her living room, painted
Mm-mm,
black with all her Halloween decorations and stuff on it. It's
mm-mm,
crazy.
mm-mm.
I couldn't do it, but she loves it. She loves that stuff. But I'm not a Halloween person. I don't care one way or another about Halloween. No, I'm not against it, but I don't care nothing for it, you know. Now I do
Right, I
like the
get it.
candy. I mean, if my kids go trick or treating, there's a Halloween tax. They got
Yeah,
to give me all the Tootsie Rolls.
you got to get all the Tootsie Rolls.
Yeah. They got to give me their Tootsie Rolls, and they know it. They know it. Okay, there's row 6,
Why
and
the
there ain't
Tootsie
enough
Rolls?
because I like Tootsie Rolls.
Okay.
I mean, that's the only reason. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Booyah! Ha 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 ha!
Yeah, I'm gonna have
I
to tell
am.
you about that Tootsie
Mm-hmm.
Roll thing that happened when I was in Ohio. It's funny.
Okie dokie then. I can't wait to hear about it. I
Yeah, you
made
gonna
ghost
crack up.
coasters. Make
Huh?
Jen likes the coffin shelf idea. It is cool. Her neighbor built it for her.
Oh.
Yeah, I bet it is crazy. Hey, thrifty crocheter.
Hey, Thrifty.
Yeah, the house is crazy. Um, I made her ghost coasters the first couple days. Oh, you just trying to make her feel better, aren't you?
I'm almost done. I don't know if I'm gonna finish it tonight or tomorrow.
Well, if you don't finish it tonight, guess what?
It'll finish tomorrow. I ain't in
It'll
no
be sitting.
hurry. I'm taking my time.
Well, that's what I'm doing with this thing here. Just taking my time. I've really enjoyed doing this. Y'all, got 2 more rows to do, but right now I need to run to the ladies' room, so I will be
Dang.
right back.
You've been
Okay?
waiting for me to get here, huh?
I sure have, girl. You know I have.
Look, I made her ghost coasters for the first. Oh, you made ghost coasters, regular coasters, or diamond painting coasters? I have cat, some black cat keychains, diamond painting that I did. I have a few Halloween. We will see what happens tomorrow. Family is. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's when the hard part comes in, when everybody leaves, and that's the hard part. And it's the quietness and diamond art from Amazon. Okay. Yeah, that's the hard part, when the phone calls stop, people stop coming. That's when it gets hard. Yeah, I need to call my friend, check and see how they doing. I try and be that one that'll keep them phone calls coming.
Yeah, and you know what? That's what they need whenever bad things happen. You know,
Yep.
people need support long after
Yep.
everybody leaves with their
Right.
casseroles, you know.
Yep.
when things get quiet, that's when it gets real serious. Because you can kind of
Yeah,
walk
because that's
around in
when
a
your
daze.
mind get to, taking off and going places and doing things, Yeah.
So
2 days more,
it's
but
always good to have that kind of folks that'll keep you going even afterwards. Because sometimes
yeah,
that's when you want to quit. You
yep,
know,
yep,
we only have 2 days more, but I made her brother stay for the fallout. Oh, oh, yeah. When her family's gone, yeah. Well, I'm praying for because I know that's got to be horrific. I haven't experienced it. Now, I experienced it when my ex passed away last year, but
yeah, but
I'll be
you
honest
wasn't
with you,
with him no
I
more.
wasn't too broke up over that. Be
Hmm.
honest. Lord forgive me, but the fact remains, and that's all I'm going to say about that.
Yeah,
I'm really not evil, I promise.
I don't know, Charlotte.
I might be a little bit, okay?
Woo, girl,
There
you
it
look like
is.
you kind of feisty over there,
Just a little. I'm a
just a
little bit
little bit.
feisty.
They say them little ones is feisty.
Dynamite.
Yeah,
Firecracker in a
yep,
little box.
yep.
Yes,
That's what they
ma'am.
say.
They might be right. Poppy makes
All
me
the
so
ones
mad
that I
sometimes.
know are firecrackers.
Oh, well, Poppy irritates me because he'll go to work and they'll be talking about their spouses, and or they'll be talking about a problem, with dating somebody or whatever. And Poppy will say, "If I ever said that to my wife, she blah 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 whatever, unalive me or stab me with a
What?
fork or I mean just okay." And I'm like, why do you say stuff like that? That's not true. Why they think that I'm crazy over here.
Yeah,
And I said, you got to stop doing that. And he's only joking, but you
right,
never know who's going to take you serious.
right.
Uh, Maybe I ought to just get over it. But I told him, I said, we don't need people thinking that I'm, you know, Dr. Jekyll and
Don't worry
Mr.
about what they
Hyde.
have. No, you want them to think that. Then they won't be
Do I?
coming for your man.
Well, that's true too. They better not. They better
See,
not.
see. Whole
Hey,
look. That
if
whole
they ain't,
everything changed. Your whole demeanor changed. I heard your voice change. Ah, ah.
if they
Woo.
say I
Girl.
won't, I set up a group messenger for all us to call. Oh, that's a good idea, Barb. Lori, I'm sorry. I was going to say Barbara because of your last name. I'm sorry. Um, yeah, that's a great idea. And maybe y'all could take turns, so that and message each other and say, hey, don't forget to call sister-in-law or whatever. Because she's
Lori
going to need
Barber is not
someone.
Lori Stories, is it?
No,
Okay.
Lori, where did we meet? I can't remember now. Or maybe she just stumbled in here. I don't know. It seems like I met her somewhere else on another channel, though. Thank you, Jane Doe, for that reminder. Thank you, everyone, for being here. You are very appreciated. Mm-mm-mm. Look, I bought these metal straws. Look, I'll show you my straw here in a minute. From Amazon. See that?
Hold on.
These, I thought they were a good idea.
Okay.
because we like straws in this house.
Yeah.
But
I got some.
all I can taste is metal when I suck up my tea, and I don't like it.
I don't either. That's why I don't
Will
use
that
it.
metal taste go away?
I'm not for sure. Did you wash it
Mm.
real good before you
Mhm. Mhm.
do you have like that little brush to go up inside
Yep.
and
That's what I used, and I even put dish
you
soap
might
down there,
you might end up still tasting that metal.
and I put it in the dishwasher on top of that. All of them. I got 24 of them.
Oh,
No, I'm in Foodie, CCA, Coker Nerd Herd. What is
but at least you
CCA?
still have it just in case,
Maybe the Diamond Art Groups. Probably the Diamond Art Groups. Probably. Um, I don't know what all those words mean. I mean, I know what foodie is, but I don't know what CCA means or Coker or Nerd Herd. I don't know what that means. Oh, Carnival. Oh, I met you on Denise through Denise and Jimmy and what was it, Scott and all of them. I bet you. Popcorn.
Man, don't ask me where I meet somebody from. I don't know. I don't remember that.
Um, you know the Astute Traveler and Bone Tired Travelers.
Yeah.
I think that's probably where I met her from. That or a diamond painting group. And Linda, yeah, yeah. And Scott, yeah. I knew it would come to us, Lori. I did. I knew it would. Oh my gosh, look, look. I've done one side of the seventh row already.
Oh,
Look,
look
I'm
at
getting
you.
excited now.
Yeah,
I'm
you
getting
are.
so excited. I just want to
So,
be done with this because this week I'm thinking about going over to um, Hobby Lobby or Michael's, one of the two, whoever has a 30% off this week. Bullcrafting. That's right. That's right. That makes perfect sense now. Because I know Scott goes in there too. But anyhow, I'm thinking about going and getting some more of this 6 weight yarn
yeah.
and crocheting up another one before Friday. Because I mean, I can do one of these in a day now that I know what I'm
Oh,
doing. You could too, Mona,
you think?
once you figure it out. And it's not hard to figure out.
Okay.
But once you get on a roll and you get these sides going,
Yeah.
you'll have it done in no time. In no time. Look, we are veteran ruffle hat crocheters. We can crochet. I won't
Girl,
never make another one of those. You hear me?
I am. They got them flip flops.
Yeah.
Yo, I want to do them flip flops.
Well, the flip flops might be fun.
I think so. But you got to
Mm-hmm.
have a hat to go with the flip flops.
Crap. Maybe I'll make one more. Hey, Shantae, how are you doing tonight?
Hey,
Thank you so much for
Shantae.
coming in. Oh, I think I have enough seeds of my butterfly pea flowers now that I can send you some.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm gonna send God's desire some too.
Oh yeah. Who you talking about? You sending some to me or Shantae?
You, Mona,
Oh,
you're the one that wanted them.
I don't know. You was just talking to Shantae. I thought still talking to Shantae. Hey, I'm just making sure. I don't want to assume nothing. That's how you get in trouble.
I know, right? I'm gonna put them in another box for you.
My washing machine not too loud, is it?
No, can't even hear it.
Okay.
But guess what? When I went to the ladies' room, I
Yeah.
looked at my thermostat. Guess what temperature my house is right now?
60.
72. This time last night it was 81.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, they got it fixed today.
So did they fix it?
Yeah, let me tell you what happened. So they came over to fix it, right?
Right.
And what they had to do was put a whole new unit out there,
Uh-oh.
outside in the back.
Yeah.
Now the inside unit was fine. It was the outside unit that was bad.
Okay.
So Lori says she has teas with butterfly pea flower in it. That's what I want to do with it, Lori. I'm going to try to make some teas with it. But anyhow, so they got here, they got it all put together and installed. They loaded it up with the coolant, and Poppy walked them out. Poppy come back inside and he says, "You ain't gonna believe what he did," talking about our landlord. I said, "What did he do?" And he showed me $100 bill and he said, he handed me this and said he felt so bad about us having to sleep in the heat last night that he wanted us to go out to dinner.
Oh.
I know. And Poppy said, "Steve, that's not necessary. You don't have to do that." And he said, "Take the money." And Wesley said, "Yes, sir."
Okay. Look, you ain't got to tell me twice. Look, don't threaten me with a good time.
So Poppy says we're gonna
Look,
go out.
I'm that type. I'm that type. You know what I would do?
What?
Me and you would have went on up out of there, went and got something to eat, and I would have took a picture and sent it to him.
I might do that because we're gonna go Thursday night. So I
this
might
is
take a
where
picture,
your money went.
right? Yeah, that was so nice of him. But here's the catch is the air conditioner didn't have enough coolant in it. And until about 6 o'clock this evening, it was still 80 degrees in this house. It
Okay.
wasn't 80, it was 77. It would not get above 77. I mean
Okay.
below. So I called him back and I said, "Steve, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you know, we got a problem." He said, "Don't worry about it. I'll be right there." And he was like maybe within 45 minutes.
Yeah,
He was
wasn't
right
it
here at
almost
the house.
not 100 degrees today there?
Yes, ma'am. And it was brutal. It was brutal. It was, Jane Doe. I'm telling you, I've got the most wonderful landlord, and I thank God every day that we rented from him and not anybody
Right.
else.
Right.
He's such a nice man, and he takes very good care of us when we need something done with the house. Now, we've only had to call him, let's see, in 6 years, I've called him 4 times. And 3 of those times was because of the air conditioner.
Mm.
The first 2 times he had to replace a capacitor, and that fixed it. But this time, of course, it was wore out. It said, "I'm tired, I'm quitting."
Right.
So, and that happens. Me and Poppy had taken the top of it off to see maybe if we could do it, see if the capacitor was good or whatever. Because Mr. Steve taught me how to do that last time he was here. And Wesley read the sticker on it, and that particular unit was built in 1999. So it gave all it had, which is a great thing. But now it's got a brand new ream out there, and man, I tell you what, this house feels amazing.
I
In fact, I
know you
might go.
probably don't have to put it down on in the 60s because Like before, I used to have to run my AC unit on 73, 72.
Mhm.
Now I can at night I run it on 76 and I'm
Oh.
cold. I'm like,
I'm
okay,
hoping that this I'm hoping that this newer unit will actually improve the electric bill a little bit.
it
Cause last
should.
month I paid, I think it was 340 something. I wanna say 348. And the month before that, it was 324. I remember
It's not
that
gonna
one.
have to run as hard this time, so you should be all
That's
right.
what I'm hoping. Shantae says her car was reading 109 today.
Oh my
That
God.
does not surprise me, Shantae, because it was god awful hot here today. Lori, thank you so much for coming tonight. I appreciate you, and please come back again. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way out.
Wow.
Okay, let me see something here. I forgot I didn't put my face back up here because
Uh-oh.
I'm a goofball. Because I'm a
You all
goofball.
right?
Yeah. So I had a whole whopping 18 minutes left on StreamYard, so it let me go live. So tomorrow, if I go live tomorrow afternoon, I'm gonna have to go on Restream, and I'm a little scared. And I don't know why, because I've done it before.
It ain't nothing to be
But
scared of. Just do it.
no,
It's nothing to be afraid of. I mean, it's just you in your head of something being afraid of something new. Don't worry
something
about
that
it. Just do it.
something new. That's right.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Well, and all of these platforms are very, very similar.
Exactly.
I know that. I know that they are. So I don't know why. Let's see, one, two, three. There. The next round is my decrease round.
Have a good one, Lori.
Yeah, you take care. So I did a little bit of coloring today, but not much. I couldn't even bring myself to crochet with this heavy yarn when
Yeah.
it was so hot in the house. I wanted to. I wanted to get all the way to the brown rows before I started the stream tonight. But oh my gosh, y'all. I told Poppy this afternoon that I'm surprised I survived it.
Uh-oh.
Well, he told me that I could go to work with him this morning because they have air conditioning in their office, right?
Okay. You gonna
And
sit in the office?
there was a couple of empty offices that I could have probably taken my computer in there and my coloring books and just, had a big day. But
Yeah.
I don't like the idea of that just did not sit well with me. And I
Okay.
told him, I said, look, it, thank you for the offer, but I think I'll just stay home.
Right.
And I'm
Say
glad
tough
I
it
did
out.
now.
You want to tough it
Mhm.
out.
Yeah. Yeah. I just hope that we don't get a hurricane this year.
Right?
That's what I'm hoping.
Me too.
And if we do get one, I hope we get one that don't put the power out
Right.
unless it's like October. When that Hurricane Zeta came through here back in October of 19,
Yeah.
our power was out for 4 days, and the only hot day we had was Halloween.
Oh wow.
And I think the power came on the next day. Um, it was either the next day or the day after.
Okay.
But the weather was beautiful after that hurricane went through. It was cool. It wasn't humid. It was perfect weather for a good 3 days. And we were very, very very lucky that it happened that way. Because can you imagine being without power for 4 days in this heat? Those poor people that suffered through Katrina had to do it.
Right.
I don't know how they lived. Well, some of them didn't.
Right.
Some of them just plain didn't live through it.
Right.
There were lots of old folks here on the coast that succumbed to the heat after that. Lack of water, lack of everything. Everything was gone. I just watched a kind of like a little documentary that our local news station put on YouTube
Yeah.
about South Mississippi after Hurricane Katrina.
Yeah.
And it was so horrific. And the people were just, every one of them said, "This is my home. I can't leave. This is my home." And that's what they did. They stayed here, they rebuilt. Now, some people did leave, of course, but the ones they were interviewing were still here.
Right.
And they talked about what happened to them and their families, when the water started coming up. And can you imagine
Man,
how
if you ever
terrifying that
seen
would be?
that, it's crazy to see
It is.
water come in through the crack of the walls.
Oh, geez. Well, you said you were in that flood right there in Houston,
I was in
and you got
Harvey.
rescued by. That's the one I thought it was. That
I
was
was
a
in
bad
Harvey.
one too. My gosh, that was so much devastation.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
lived right there.
Huh? No, I ain't
Did
lived
you
here
live
in
right
this
there?
house. They didn't flood
No.
over here. That's why I bought the
Oh,
house. Because it didn't
okay,
flood over
okay.
here. And it's a bayou right up the street, and it didn't flood over here. Well, that's another story. I'll tell you about it later. That's a whole
Okay.
nother story.
I remember seeing that on the news
Yeah.
and watching, because for whatever reason, I don't know if everybody does this. Y'all can tell me in the chat if y'all do this. But every time there's a major storm, I always watch the 24-hour
News.
news coverage of it. Always have. It's fascinating to me. And
No, it's not just fascinating. You just want to know what's going on.
I do. I want to know what's going on.
Right. I do it too. It's like when a storm comes, they say a storm's coming. I'm already ready to stay up all night long because I'm watching the news all night
because
long.
I'm watching it on. Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah. You're not the only one. You're not by yourself.
Okay. I didn't know if maybe I was just extra morbid or what.
Nope, not at all. But great minds think alike. So you'd be
Hanging
surprised
out
a
with
lot
Jen
of
was
stuff
in.
that we do the same.
Did you know that Jen was in Katrina?
Who?
Jen, hanging out with Jen.
No.
Jennifer.
No.
She sure was. And she was without power for 2 weeks.
Ooh.
Nope.
Yeah, Katrina.
My parents just went through Helene last year.
Yeah.
And now they weren't in the mountains, they were in Georgia, but it went right over their house.
Oh.
And they had tornadoes, and they were without power for 13 days.
Oh, wow.
I would call my dad, and now they had generators, thankfully, but
that's a good
generators won't run your AC. But they didn't lose their food and all of that.
They have a fan.
Yes, they did have a fan, and they had some lights. And dad made his coffee every morning in his Bunn
They
coffee
still need to
maker.
have some cold water.
Mhm. Mhm. And you know, and that's another thing. They have well water, so they had to
Oh,
hook the well
Jesus.
up to the generator.
Oh
But
God.
they did have running water, so
You
they
know
were
my
lucky in
sister
that
has well
respect.
water.
Who?
My sister in
Yeah.
Ohio, she had well
Oh,
water.
let me tell you what I remember about my granny's house in Indiana. It was a two-story house, and it was fairly small. And it was the house that she was born in. But the one thing I remember about it the most was the way the water tasted.
Girl.
It was the best water I had ever drank in my whole life up to that point. And when it came out of that faucet, the faucet, the it was condensing because of the cold.
Yeah.
It was that cold coming out.
Yeah.
Oh, that was in Mississippi. If I would have stayed where I lived, I wouldn't be here.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God, Jen. That's terrible. So she was without power for 2 weeks in Mississippi. And if she'd have stayed in her house where she lived, and that was in Louisiana where you lived, that she wouldn't even be here today.
Oh,
Because apparently it flooded bad where she
yeah.
lived. Um, but no, that water and she had these old fashioned aluminum or metal, some kind of metal cups. They were like tumblers,
Yeah, I
you
remember
know.
those cups.
You remember those? Well,
Yeah.
she'd pour us the water out of the faucet in those cups, and the
Yeah.
cups would just immediately start sweating
Yes.
because the
I
water was so
remember.
cold. And I
Yeah.
remember that so vividly because I had never seen anything like that before, you
Oh,
know?
for real?
Yeah, I think I was about 13 when we went up there. And yeah, that was pretty fascinating to me.
That's how it
That and
was in
she
my hometown.
really,
Really though? Yeah, the water was so good from the faucet. You run the water and it'll run and it'll get ice cold.
yeah,
And you can
yeah.
drink it straight. Now you can't, girl.
Not
One
here.
time, because I had been gone a long time, right? And
Mhm.
I went home, and that was what I really wanted to do was drink from the tap.
From the
I
faucet.
turned the
Yeah.
water, I let it get cold, baby. I put it in the glass, and I went to take a drink and spit it out all over the place.
Oh no.
They done
What they
messed up.
do to it?
They done messed up the water.
That's awful.
They done
That is
messed it up.
awful. My God. Well, Granny had a well, and I remember seeing the pump, but she also had night crawlers in her backyard,
Oh, okay.
and we would go out there at night with flashlight
And go get some.
and go get them night crawlers out.
Yeah.
Them things were huge. I mean, they
Oh,
looked kind of like fishing worms, but they were
yeah.
this big around and
Yeah.
like this long,
Oh,
and they were big.
that was a lobster. That wasn't no
I know,
doggone.
right? But she called them night crawlers,
Okay.
and we had big fun doing that and catching. In Florida, we didn't really have fireflies.
Oh, okay.
Not where I lived anyway. I lived in the city. And when we went there, she gave us both, me and my brother, some mason jars, and we
Mm.
went out in the backyard and caught so many fireflies. We thought
Oh,
that was
yeah.
the funnest thing ever.
And
Hey,
put them in
Bonnie,
the
how are
jars
you
and close
doing?
them up and have light.
Yeah, yeah, it was so fun.
Yeah, those are good old days.
Yeah, it was when things were simple. Shoot,
Yeah.
you give my grandson Oliver a mason jar and tell him to go catch bugs, he'd look at you like you had two heads
Mm-mm.
because he don't like bugs.
Oh, okay.
He don't like no kind of bug. I miss that little turd. I ain't seen him in
Mm-mm.
about 2 weeks.
She said, "Little turd."
He's such a sweet boy.
So I guess I better do 8.
8 what?
I'm
Oh, number 8?
fill in, yeah. And
Mhm.
I have 8s to do, but I'm trying to fill in the ones that I left behind. Because once I do the 8s and the H's, I'm be filling
Mhm.
in.
Oh, okay. Jen said, "Yep, I lived in the end of Louisiana that sticks out in the Gulf. So the water was up to the roof in our 2-story house.
Oh
Stood there
Lord,
for a long time as well. I don't doubt it. You were
Jesus,
down there in the oh, what do you call that? Where there's more water than land.
yeah.
Man, that's a dangerous place to live down there.
I think I'm gonna have to get into crocheting. They're getting ready to try Tunisian. I want to learn how to Tunisian. You know how to
Who
do
is?
Tunisian?
I don't. I mean, it doesn't look super hard, but I've never done it, but I do have some Tunisian hooks.
I do too.
So, I mean, they're not the best. They're just a cheap set that I got off of Amazon, but they'll work for a minute,
Yeah,
at least to learn on till I figure out what's comfortable and what's not.
right.
Mine are really long. They're long hooks, and I'm thinking that that might bother me a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
but maybe not. Maybe not. Okay. I wonder where Jackie is. I hadn't seen her tonight. I love Tunisian Mona. That's Bonnie. Bonnie said, I love Tunisian Mona. I'm almost done with the ruby wrap.
Bonnie, baby. I didn't know you was
Bonnie,
in here.
you're going to have to show that off. Hey, Moonrose, I have not got to my secret
Okay, if I
project
look up, I
past week.
saw that you spoke, huh? Hey,
Huh?
Moon Rose. I have not got to my secret project past week or so. Uh-oh. I got the metal hooks with cables. I love them. I want a
Okay.
regular. So you want a regular crochet with your Tunisian hooks with the cables? Mm, I will. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I got the munch. Oh, let me put my clothes in the dryer. I'm sitting
Okay.
here about to forget. No, we can't forget clothes. I do. Oh, I can't. I can't do
Girl, I
that.
got some in the dryer too.
Throwing all these clothes in the trash.
What? Why?
Huh?
Why are you throwing them in the trash?
If I leave them in the washing machine,
Oh, yeah, because ooh.
yeah,
It,
that's still out of there. No, baby, got to go.
it don't hardly come out.
Right.
Not unless you buy some what is that stuff called? Otoban? Put that in your wash. That'll get it.
I got Auto Band here.
You don't have none there?
Yeah. I
Hey,
got
Bonnie
that.
said
I
it.
got that Lysol that what's this?
That
Lysol laundry
sanitizer.
sanitizer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bonnie said it's turning out so pretty. There's a fourth of it done on my community. I'm gonna go look at that. Cause look, is it ruby red? Take the cables off and just use the hook. I like the hook. Okay. Hey, Lydia, how are you doing, dear?
I guess I eat me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I haven't had one in a while.
You haven't?
I need to
I
be
haven't
making
either.
doggone bought all the stuff and ain't made it yet.
Mm. Oh, that's right. It's Meatless Monday, ain't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I had a great salad today.
Oh, good. Oh, Mona,
Yes.
that okra and egg was so stinking good. Holy crap. I'll tell you what I did to it, okay? I put 3 eggs. Well, first I fried up the okra in some butter and a little bit of olive oil, right?
Yeah.
And then I threw my tomato pieces in there because I had little grape tomatoes, so I just sliced them and I threw those in there till they got hot. And then I poured my egg in there and I had a little bit of cream in that. And then I put salt and pepper and all that and some Tony seasoning, right?
Yeah.
And then I let it set up on the bottom and stuck it in the oven on
Oh.
low broil until the top got set up. And then I sprinkled a little bit of Parmesan cheese, and it was delicious. I cannot
Good.
even tell you how good that was. Baby bee, sweet delight in the color Miss Mauve. Ooh, I bet that's beautiful. Oh my goodness. MDL Crochet's Ruby Wrap Michael's pattern. I am gonna go check that out. Thank you, Bonnie. Um, but y'all, if y'all have not ever had an okra and egg omelet or frittata, whatever you want to call it, make one. It's Mona's in it's Mona's invention. She
No, it's
told me
not.
about
No, it's
it.
not. No, it's not.
Oh,
I have
it's
to
not?
give that to Carol the miniature.
Okay, okay. Well, whoever did it, Mona's the one that told me about it. Because I told her the only reason I grow okra, I don't really like it very much, but I grow it for the flowers because the flowers are pretty, right? And I usually have 6 or 8 okra plants in my garden every spring, right? And she said, "Oh, no, you got to do this." And she explained to me what she does to hers. And of course, I can't never follow directions exactly. So I,
Info.
I did my own little thing to it.
But
But man, I'm going to make it again tomorrow.
okay.
Yes, ma'am. I sure am.
That's what I'm talking about. See, now you got something to do with your okra. You ain't gonna be able to keep
That's
okra
right.
now.
I know, right? I've got 6 pieces of it up on the counter, and I'm gonna use that tomorrow. And I got a couple of flowers blooming out there, so I could probably do it twice a week.
I wonder if I can drop some more okra seeds.
I don't see why not. They probably will grow really fast right now because it's so hot, you know?
Well, I got one that's that I had that was growing.
Mhm.
The other ones, I don't know what the heck happened while I was gone, but they laying down.
Oh,
So
no.
yeah. And I threw
Sounds
some
like there
seeds
might have
out
been a
there before
storm.
I left.
Mhm.
And I didn't see anything. So, but I've been trying to make sure I'm giving it good water now that I'm back.
Right.
We'll see what happens.
It'll be
I
fine. Okra
got
is
a green thumb. All my inside plants and all my outside plants are all doing well. I got a bunch of these days. Thank you very much. Yeah,
that's
just
great.
make sure you don't overwater or underwater. You just got to be just right. As long as you pay
Mhm.
it attention, give it some attention, it's going to be okay.
And your plants will tell you what they need.
Yeah.
They'll tell you when they're happy and when they're not.
And right now, my plants are happy.
Mm.
except for those laying down over there. But
You
I've been
should
out
see my
there. I've been trying to get out there and give it a couple of hours,
yeah,
cleaning up. I'm trying to get ready for the fall now. So
right,
gotta get
right.
one that I need to pull everything out of it. I don't know if I'm gonna let that one rest. I'm thinking
Hmm.
I'm gonna let that raised bed rest.
Okay.
But I need to go and get me another pallet. That's what I need, another pallet, because I have two totes that I could put out there and have two different things growing in it,
Right, right.
brassicas, because I
Well,
want a
I
lot of
cleaned out uh two 4 by uh 2 by 4 raised beds today, and
oh,
part of a 3 by 8 foot raised bed. And tomorrow I'm gonna go out there and clean out at least one more of the 2 by 4s because I've got, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. I've got 9 2 by 4 foot raised beds, and then I've got two.
they're gonna break down
What you mean break down?
over the years. They're gonna break down. It's
Well, of course
wood.
they will.
It's
I
wood.
expect to have to replace them.
Okay.
You know. I mean, it's just like no, they're not wood. They're metal.
Oh,
They're,
okay. Okay.
yeah, remember I couldn't get the wood because the termites ate everything.
Okay.
So I got metal to keep the termites away.
Okay.
Yeah.
We good
But
now.
all my beds are metal, except for my grow bags. Of course, they're grow bags.
Right.
I've got 1, 2, 3 grow bags out there that are 30-gallon grow bags. And then I've got my trees in pots, like nursery pots still. I got to put my persimmons in the ground,
Yeah.
and I've got to get a bigger pot for my citrus, my Cara orange, and my Meyer lemon. You should see that mulberry bush. Girl, it is taller than me and
Yep.
has probably 10 to 12 branches on it.
Yep.
And I don't know if I should prune it back a little bit.
No.
I don't want
Right
it
now.
to get too big
Oh, well.
because I need to be able to get to the fruit.
Okay. Well,
So
then
I'm going to try to keep it small.
you might want to prune it then.
Do what?
You might want to prune it. I'm getting ready to prune mine tomorrow.
Okay. How tall are you going to make yours?
Mine's already tall.
I know it
Mine's
is. I know.
already 10 feet.
Oh, no, I don't want mine that tall.
So
8
I'm
feet is about as
gonna
far as I want it to get.
make trees out of it.
Because I want it big enough that if I need to, I can get a ladder and get up there to trim it. You know what I
That's what
mean?
my neighbor was doing. He
Mm-hmm.
had my ladder, and he climbed up the ladder, and he picked up his son and raised him up so they can get the berries that was up there.
Oh,
Yeah, because he was like, they are so good. Yeah, you can have all, because I can't get to it. And them squirrels was having a field day.
I bet the birds were too, weren't they?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I have a large family of birds. Matter of fact, I think I got rid of the picture. I don't know if I got rid of it yet. But I
Mm-hmm.
had a picture of a bird. I don't even know what kind of bird it was. It wasn't even a regular bird because it had a one of them flappy beaks like a duck.
Okay.
Yeah, but it wasn't a duck. I don't know what it was. But anyway.
Huh.
Yeah.
And they live in your tree?
No, they just visiting and looking at my trees. Trying to figure out who's going.
What they could eat? Trying to figure out what for lunch?
Look, and I could
Olivia
go out
bought
there and
me.
take pictures, and I think I stayed out there too long. They went on about their business. Yep.
Mm,
Bye. Hey, Lydia. How
Bonnie
you doing? Good to see you.
Bonnie said Olivia bought me a hydrangea plant. It
That's what I
died.
want.
I cut it down, was about to pull it out, and I saw green on it. It grew
See?
back and turns out too much sun, so I bought an umbrella for it. It's
Yeah.
see, I
And it's
told you, Mona.
It
It,
don't like a lot of sun, so you can put it in
no,
a
it
shady
don't.
area. Hey,
Put it in
Barb,
the shady.
how you doing?
I'm so glad it came back for you.
She come
Hey,
out the
Barb, how are
bushes.
you?
I had one of those. I had one this morning. Seasoned green
Seasoned
tomato,
green
brown
tomatoes,
butter,
brown butter.
leftover rice, top with white chicken.
Oh,
Okay,
girl, that sounds
let me go
good
make this
too.
peanut butter and jelly sandwich right quick. Oh yeah, I'm not even on screen, so yeah.
No, you're not. So go make your sandwich.
Yes, I can, and yes, I will,
Yeah.
and yes, I am.
Barb, that sounds so good.
Yes, they do.
Mm. Okay, so you green tomatoes browned in butter. Gosh, that sounds good all by itself. Onions, garlic, leftover rice, topped with white cheddar cheese. Oh man, I need to do that. Green tomatoes browned in butter. See, I never would have thought to do a green tomato.
Uh-oh.
That sounds delicious. I don't have shade in the front. I have no tree. Okay. You know what, Bonnie? It just planting it on the north end of your house will help. If you want to dig it up and replant it, but I don't know how big it is. So, and you know you can take cuttings off a hydrangea too.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that.
You can do leaf cuttings, or you can do full branch cuttings. Yeah, they're easy to propagate.
Oh,
Fairly
I
easy.
didn't know that. Girl, if I knew that, I would have been all up and down them streets over there.
Picking up some pieces of branch.
Yeah.
You'd have brought some hydrangea pieces home with you.
Okay.
I had a neighbor years ago that had hydrangeas all along the south end of my house, but the north end of their house. They,
Yeah.
we were neighbors. So one time I went over there and grabbed a couple of branches off of his tree and I made some of my own. If I still lived there, I'd get you some.
I wish you still lived there because
I
I
do
want
too.
some so bad. I want all colors.
Well, the color really kind of depends on your soil.
Right?
Because I mean, you can buy a blue one off of whatever website or Walmart or Home Depot or wherever, and then come home and plant it, and it'll be pink.
Yeah. Yeah, my
Depending on.
tell me how to she was like buy white ones. So
Yeah.
see what color it's gonna be, and then I can take some dye or not dye, some fertilizer.
Yeah.
Certain kind of fertilizer, it'll be that color.
Oh, okay. Okay. Mona, I sent a picture. It's in a big pot. She also bought me a big pot with it, and I replanted it in there. Oh, good. The umbrellas I came with too, and it looks good on it. I'm going to send you a picture of it, Mona. She's going to send you a picture, Mona.
Okay.
Oh, look, he sent a hot chocolate. See, Scully, your emojis are not showing on the screen, but it says pillow turquoise hot chocolate. And I read that hot chocolate and I thought, oh gosh, that sounds good. I need me some hot chocolate. Yeah.
I was thinking
But
about
I'm
making
gonna
some food right quick.
look here. I'm gonna wait until it gets a little cooler to have a hot chocolate because I had enough hot yesterday to save me or last me a lifetime.
But you know, this is
Hey,
the time of
Sonia,
year we're supposed to eat like soups and stuff.
this time of year?
Yep.
Why?
We be eating wrong because it's light.
Well, it is light. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I get that part. But it's hot. You know what's good? Have you ever had gazpacho?
Huh?
Gazpacho.
I mean, never heard
Girl,
that.
you need to look up that recipe for gazpacho. Any recipe for gazpacho. It is delicious. It's a cold Italian soup. It's got cucumbers and all the vegetables you love, tomatoes and peppers and, well, green peppers. You could use any kind of pepper, really, though. And oh God, what else does it have in it? Let me look it up now. You'll make me look. But it's good. Gaspacho. Booyah. Okay.
You say booyah.
So what you do is you here's an easy recipe. Let's see. Jump to recipe. Boom. Okay. So here's your ingredients. 1 English cucumber, ripe tomatoes, chilies or red bell pepper, 1 small red onion, garlic cloves, cilantro, sherry vinegar or red wine vinegar, virgin olive oil, sea salt, pepper, cherry tomatoes for garnish, or herbs for garnish. Okay. So basically, do what?
I was just speaking to Sonia.
Oh, okay. Basically, you chop everything up, right? You peel your cucumber, cut it up, dice it up, basically. Put it in a blender. Add the tomatoes, peppers, onion, garlic, cilantro, vinegar, olive oil, salt, and pepper, and throw that in the blender. And you blend it up. I use a food processor, and I pulse it because I don't like mine to be completely smooth. I like it to have a little chunk to it. And then you season it to taste, and you chill it for 2 hours. And you serve the soup garnished with diced cucumber, cherry tomatoes, fresh herbs, drizzles of olive oil, and freshly ground black pepper. And you could have a big old chunk of like toasted French bread with it. Oh my goodness, it's delicious.
Bonnie, did you want me to show everybody what you did? Is that why you sent me the picture? I know you wouldn't just trying to show me. I'm just trying to make sure before I show it.
I'm going to put this recipe in here just in case you want it.
Okay.
Because I think, wait a minute. Oh, it's not letting me do it. Fiddlesticks. Now I got to go to YouTube and do it. Hang on. Let's see. I got to find my channel. Okay. So, boom, 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 boom.
You see, Charlotte? She got the umbrella and the.
Oh, yes. Look at that. That was clever. Okay. That was just clever.
Yep. Yep. Now that's a green thumb. That's somebody green thumb thing.
That's right. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
There is the recipe right there. I just dropped the link to it.
Okay.
But I'm telling you what. Woo, that's a good soup. And I do like to have French bread with it, kind of toasted. Okay. And sometimes I even put a little bit of, maybe a half cup or so of beef broth in it to give it a little extra oomph, you know?
Yeah.
Because, you know, meat seasons stuff real good.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't put ham in it, but beef broth is real good in it. It really is, Barb. It's very good. And again, it's a very cold, refreshing soup.
Okay.
I googled shade for my plant, and an umbrella came up, and I went to Amazon. I said, "Sign me up." That's what Bonnie. Good thinking, Bonnie. You saved
Yeah.
its life. I'm so happy for you. That's really genius. Yeah, I want to get my persimmons in the ground this weekend. They really need to be treated like trees and not house plants.
I got one that's getting ready to turn colors.
What? Girl, don't make me make a trip to Houston just for
Come
a
on,
persimmon.
come on.
Actually,
I got about 6 of them on my tree.
do you? Dad
Yep.
wants me to go visit sometime in October, and I'm going to try my best. I don't know if I'll get there October because of band season, but um, I'm going to try to get there either the end of September, sometime in October, or Thanksgiving. But I want to get there before Thanksgiving because if we go in the end of September, I can go back again at the week after Christmas
Mm-hmm.
and have a great time because it's not cold up there at Christmas time.
Oh,
Well, it wasn't last year. It was beautiful last year.
that's where I would be.
Olivia was really upset when it died because she said, "Mom, I paid $25 for that. I'm so happy
Oh,
it came back." Oh, I know. I bet she was a little disappointed there for a minute, wasn't she? But look, you done showed her that you are the plant whisperer. So
uh-oh.
now you watch, Bonnie. She'll be going to Lowe's and Home Depot and bringing you plants that are on the verge of death. And she'll say, "I got this for $3, Mom. Can you bring it back to life?"
I'll show
Miss
try.
Peachnut, Miss Peachnut does that all the time. She saves all kinds of stuff. Where is Miss Peachnut? Is she all right?
Yes, you all right.
All right, good.
I think she's all right. Yeah, she's all right.
I figured you probably heard from her today.
I saw her earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they've been working her, so
Yeah. I hate that she works. I wish she could just garden all day long, every day. Of course, I'm sure she likes what she's doing,
yep.
or,
And it keep
or
her
she
busy.
wouldn't be.
It keeps her on
Yeah.
her toes.
Yeah.
Can't stop. Gotta
She get.
keep going. Gotta keep pushing.
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. My dad, he's having so much trouble with his hip, and he said well, Charlotte, I think I got about 2 or 3 years to do all the things that I do right now. She said,
Uh-oh.
after that, I might have to slow down a little bit. I said, Dad, you don't have to slow down till you want to slow down or until
Right.
your body says, hey, slow down. You know,
Right.
I said, if you want to get up and walk, get up and walk.
My dad said he ain't slowing down. Ah!
I know mine is going to the bitter end. He's going to be, well, I can't say what I was going to say. So
Okay.
he's a stubborn old mule, is what he is. And that's
Mm-hmm.
okay. I like him that way. That means he'll stick around a lot longer than some.
Right.
No, you know. I mean, shoot, he's 77 years old. I feel like he's not really that old.
Right. I feel the same way. My dad is 76. But I was like, you know what? He's not getting any younger. So my best bet
Well,
is
right.
go and see him now.
Right. Yeah.
Or,
Mm-hmm.
so I went.
Well, that's why me and, I guess it was about 3 years ago when we went up there to visit the first time in a long time. And I told Wesley, I said, let's say Dad lives another 10 years and we only come up here twice a year. That's only 20 more times I get to lay eyes on my dad.
Right.
And, you know, every year that's less and less and less.
Right.
So, I don't know. I feel like I need to be close because obviously that family that lives up there didn't even check on him whenever his wife was gone up to visit her son.
Mm.
Nobody came by, nobody called, nothing.
Mm-mm.
And he's an old man sitting there right by himself, you know. Yes, he's very self-sufficient, but that's not the point.
Right. Anything could happen. He could have
Right.
fell off or something.
Something, that tractor could have run over his silly behind. So I want to go up there more often. And I'm probably, I'm afraid to say it out loud,
Don't.
honestly.
Don't.
No, nothing bad about him. I'm afraid I won't be able to do this thing that I want to do. I want Poppy to transfer to the shop in Alabama because it's halfway between here and my parents' house. So it would only be about 4 hours each to each place.
Okay.
From that place in Alabama. And I told Poppy, I said that would be a perfect place for us to live because we wouldn't be right up there behinds, but we could be half a day away from them.
Right.
You know, if we needed to be there. And that way too, if me and Poppy wanted to go spend the weekend at my parents' house, we could do that and we could help him do lawn work and all that kind of stuff that he really likes to have done. My mom turned 79 yesterday. Bonnie said this. She works 5 days a week cleaning houses like I do because we're in business together, but we have our own clients. She says, I want to quit. I said, you think you should really? Oh, I said, you think you should really? Does she really want to quit though? Huh. Man, I wish I could find a housekeeper that would come and actually, I don't need a housekeeper. What I need is somebody to help me come organize.
That part.
Tell me what to buy that would hold all my stuff because I get so overwhelmed. I'm tired of plastic bins and bookshelves with you know, those cube things in them. I'm tired of that. I want my house to look like grown-ups live here, not college students.
Well.
And I just don't know what to buy.
You're gonna have all that stuff.
Do what?
As long as you're crafting, you're gonna have all that stuff.
I know, and I need a whole crafting cabinet, but I don't have room in my house for something like that until I have a room of my own. But in the meantime, I've got to do something with this mess.
Uh-oh.
Because it's making me crazy. I guess I could get rid of it. You know I'm not doing that. But what I would like to do, honestly, is crochet up most of this yarn that I've got.
Yeah.
And then only go buy what I need for whatever project I'm working on.
Yeah.
That's what I would like to do. She's been saying that for a while, but I think I told her if you quit, you need to keep at least one client a week. I think that's what keeps you young. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all she needs is one client. She don't need a whole bunch.
She don't need a lot. And it'll make her feel like she's doing something and
forward to.
Something to look forward to every week. And then she could also go around and do things that she wants to say to do. Oh, look at this. Bonnie said, purge, I say. I've purged a lot. I really have. But I probably need to do a little more. Probably. Well, and I just bought 6 balls of this brown yarn. Why did I buy it? I don't know. I wanted to make a cardigan. I didn't have any 6-weight yarn. And this 6 weight that I'm working with right now, this brown stuff, is not as thick as the 6 weight pink stuff, which is fine, but I almost think the pink stuff is 7 weight. Have y'all seen that big chenille looking yarn that's as big around as 2 or 3 fingers put together?
No. Maybe I have. I might have.
They had some at Michael's last year. Now they got a whole bunch of it at Hobby Lobby. And I looked at it the other day and I thought, what the devil is that even good for, except for making a rug?
When they crochet that with their hand. They don't even use hooks. They use their hands.
Well, that's weird.
That's
I mean,
that little boy John.
What do they make?
Him famous doing it like that. Make blankets.
Who did you say? Oh, they make blankets out of it?
Yeah.
I'll show you what I'm talking about because this stuff can't make no blanket. At least I don't think it can. Hang on a minute and I'll show you. Okay. Dinah, settle down, girl. Settle down. That's a good girl. Okay. Departments, yarn. Okay. Yarn and tools. Yarn. Okay, I want the biggest, bulkiest stuff you got. Here it is. This stuff is crazy. Let me do a share the screen and then okay, do y'all see that or do I need to fix it? There it is.
Yeah, that's the one that they use with their hands.
Really?
Yeah. They crochet with their hands.
Huh.
The boy Jonna, have you ever watched Jonna?
I don't know who that is.
That's the little boy that got really famous for crocheting.
Oh, he just got arrested, didn't he?
Yeah, him.
Oh, that's terrible. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, that yarn is for finger crocheting. And Bonnie said that you use for a finger crochet.
Okay.
What,
just single crochets?
Then she went and bought more yarn and then some. She's still learning. What, Jane, though?
She about to get some more too. Moonrose says she's knitting too.
Huh?
Moonrose Craft says she's also arm knitting also. Are you using roving or are you using this kind of stuff? Charlotte, that's not new. That's for finger crochet. Been around a long time. Well, Bonnie, I just have never really taken notice of it. I guess because I never bought any or, Hey, Bridget, how are you doing?
Hey, Bridget.
Yes, Jane Doe, I am still learning how to purge. Not the purge. But purge my belongings. I was thinking about maybe getting that book about how the Swedish death cleaning and getting rid of most of my stuff.
Oh.
Just give it away now while I'm alive instead of hanging on to it.
I did that when I went into the service. I gave away a lot of my good stuff.
Did you?
I gave away a lot of good albums. I gave away all my stuffed animals.
Oh.
Yeah.
Were you sad that you did when you got out?
Nope. I ain't had
No.
nowhere to put it.
Right. Okay. I keep missing that decrease stitch because I'm not using my what do you call that thing? Stitch marker.
Uh-oh.
I'm telling you what, words are hard today.
Ooh.
What?
I'm getting
Oh, I'll
close.
get rid of this now. Sorry, guys. Do what? Are you
I'm
getting
getting
close to
close
the
to
end?
done. Yeah.
Bridget said, I would give stuff away, but about time I do, that I'll fall back in love with whatever I needed the gifted items
Oh
for.
wow. You find
I
something
hate
you
that.
would use it for.
See, I don't like rebuying stuff either. It's crazy to me. But also, the yarn mountain that I have in my house really kind of needs to go.
Uh-oh.
And the best way I know to get rid of it is give it to Mona or crochet it.
And you know what? This is gonna be the last. I don't need no more.
Oh, yes, you do. You will when you start crocheting all of it.
We'll see.
I'll hang on to it for a while. I could always donate it to like a nursing home or something, maybe.
Yeah. What's her name? Robin. You know, she
Yeah.
goes to
Oh,
the
yes.
yeah. She
I
would
forgot
definitely
about
be able
that.
to use it.
Because she hangs out with those seniors all the time and
Yep.
teaches them and stuff.
Yep. Yep.
I never did arm knitting before I seen the videos. I've done it one time and I made a scarf and that was the end of it. I would love to learn how to knit with needles, but I'm kind of an instant gratification kind of lady. And crochet does that for me.
Instant gratification. She don't
Yes,
want to wait
ma'am.
for it. She want it right
I don't
now.
want to wait for nothing. I want it right now.
Mm-mm.
Right now. Okay. Why does that feel weird? Oh, okay, I see. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute. That's not right. There we go. Ooh, 1, 2, 2.5 more sides to go. Go me. Go me. It's my birthday. And I'm not going to run out of yarn, which is a beautiful thing, y'all. Nobody likes to run out of yarn right at the end. Okay, what did Bridget make? I'm finally getting a break since I finished my live. I've made buttermilk biscuits and sausage gravy. Also made butter. Now I'm working on 2 loaves of bread. Oh, Bridget, I watched your bread video the other day. Was it last week? I believe it was. And that looks so delicious. I could smell it through the computer screen.
Doggone.
Seriously. I mean, I could smell that bread. Call me crazy. But I'm serious, man. That was so pretty. It looked like it, that's for sure. That's for sure, Bridget. And you know what? You're really a good teacher on there. You don't speed through the recipe and you talk very clearly, and I really like that. Seems like you would be a very patient teacher if you were teaching. You know, like one-on-one. I'm not patient at all. Bonnie said, I just bought those organizers that go over the door, and all my yarn is off the floor and in those organizers I have on 2 different doors. Oh gosh, that's a good idea, Bonnie.
I was thinking about getting it, Bonnie.
I could put one on the
But
back
I
of my
got my
bedroom
hats on
door,
my doors.
on the back of my closet door, and
Yeah.
then I got a coat closet in the living room. I could put it on the back of that door. Like, you know, when you close the closet, it hides it. And then that's all the closets I've got that don't have kids stuff in them. But that's still 3 doors, you
Right.
know. Thank you. I always worry I won't be clear or use the wrong word. I'm so happy you enjoyed. Yeah, I did, and don't be worried about that. And so what if you use the wrong word? I use the wrong words all the time, don't I, Mona?
Okay, me too. I'm always stumbling over my words.
Right? I forget them. I'm like, wait. What is the name of that thing? I can't remember.
Exactly. That part.
What's it called again? That thingamajig. And then
Thingamajig.
I'll
What
go
you
to say something, and the thought completely escapes my mind. It's like, oh gosh, what was I going to say? What in the world was I going to say? I know it was important, but I can't remember what it was. You know, this alpaca that I'm using, this pink yarn is alpaca, and it don't feel anything like the alpaca that I was using a couple of weeks ago that tore my arms up. Because, you know, I crochet with my arms laying on my project like this when I'm at the table. And when I got up from the table, the backs of my arms were pure red. And it was a raised rash all over the backs of my arms. And my hands were itchy. I can be mid sentence and complete. Yes, yes. You know what I think that is? I think it's menopause.
Uh-oh.
I think it's a lack of estrogen.
Oh.
I can't be sure, but I've been blaming it on that. Okay, I've just been
Yeah.
blaming it on that.
So you got to blame it on something, right?
Something. That's the only thing that's different. You know, I don't have a traumatic brain injury or anything like that. So they hold a lot of yarn. Got them on my closet door in my bedroom and my bedroom door, regular door. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Well, I have a mirror on the back of my bedroom door and I don't like it there. And I'm thinking about putting it on the front of my bedroom door because that's kind of where I can see myself when I walk out into the hallway. Um, there's a little alcove that my door you when you open my bedroom door, there's a small alcove and then the room opens up. So I have to get into that little space to be able to see myself on the mirror that I have now. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna buy me some of those, put yarn in it, and then move my mirror to the other side of the door. Um, it's definitely gotten worse since I hit perimenopause, but it all started with the first heart attack. I've been diagnosed with short-term memory. Oh my goodness, Bridget. Well, I was very lucky when I had my heart attack. I didn't suffer any long-term effects like that.
Me too.
Um, and really didn't have any damage to the actual heart muscle itself.
Oh, my heart muscle ain't no good at all.
No.
I ain't gonna say the muscle, it's the walls.
I'll say it's kept you alive for
My
20 years
wall
almost.
is very, 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 very weak. Yeah, my doctor say I scare him every time I go to the doctor's office.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Did you tell him you ain't scared?
Yep. I mean, don't worry about it. It's all good. I've been in your hands since 2009.
Since day one, huh?
Nope. Nope. He was not day one.
No?
No.
Oh. 2009. Oh, 2009 wasn't day one. No.
No.
Um,
I had surgery in 07.
7. Bridget was flatlined for 3.5 minutes. Oh my goodness.
So
Good Lord have mercy. Well, that's scary.
yeah, it is.
I mean, it is now. You know, I mean, when I had my heart attack, it's the strangest thing. And I don't know if it was from lack of oxygen to my brain that I just wasn't thinking enough to be in a panic, but I was not. I was the calmest I've ever been in my whole life. And it was almost a very peaceful experience. And I know that sounds crazy, but that's what I remember about it. And you know what's so funny too is I knew what was going on, and I was almost resigned to the fact that, well, I'm either going to live or I'm not. And whichever way it goes, I'm all right with it.
Right.
And if I'd have been in my right mind, I probably wouldn't have been thinking that way. I'd have been saying, no, 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 no. I can't. I got too much to do. I've got I got these kids. I got this. I got that. But I was thinking in my head, thinking that's the key. That's the crux of it right there. Was I really thinking? But I remember saying to myself that the kids had their sisters and they have their daddy, and the sisters will help their daddy, and everything will be all right. Yes, they'll miss me, but they'll be okay. And I normally would not think like that. Even though I tell Poppy almost every day, you better hope I don't die. How are you going to eat? How are you going to pay the bills? How are you going to do all this? He says, well, Charlotte, I did it before I had you. Well, yes, you did, but I wasn't scared, but was in a ton of pain. Even the doctors were not thinking hard. Oh my goodness. See, now I didn't have a lot of pain with mine. Did you, Mona?
My pain was, I had pain. My pain was in my back though.
Oh, okay.
What
Mine
happened was I had a tetanus shot.
Uh-huh.
And I'm wondering if that what brought it on, but I got a tetanus shot, and you know how when you get that shot, it goes across your back.
Yes.
That pain from it goes across your back.
Yeah.
So, and that's what was happening. That pain was going across my back. I went to the beauty shop Saturday. Got my hair done, and I was up in there telling the ladies, I was in a lot of pain. I showed that shot going all across the back. Nah. The lady said, "Baby, that don't sound like no shot. That sound more like something else."
Oh gosh.
When I left the beauty shop, I went home and went to bed.
Mona, you didn't.
I went home and went to bed. I sure did. I laid down and went to sleep. And
You
when I
lucky
woke
you
up,
woke up.
and when I woke up, it was at night, and it was tripping me out because I just got my hair done. I'm going to bed.
Right?
So when I got up, everybody in the house was getting ready to go to bed. I was getting up. I went and took a shower for about 30 minutes because I was in a lot of
Yeah.
pain. I took 2 baby aspirins,
Uh-huh.
and I wanted to hug the toilet, the
Yeah.
bottom of the toilet, because it's cool.
Yep.
But I remember that was the same thing my mom wanted to do when she had her heart attack, and everything that
Right.
I was going through at the time. I watched my mom have a heart attack.
Oh
So
my.
what I was going through, and then I started having flashbacks of my mom. So I was like, "Oh, doggone, I'm having a heart attack." So I knew I was having a heart attack. So
Right.
stayed in the shower and calmed myself down, to bring my pressure down some. And
Right.
I got dressed. I waited for everybody to go to bed. Once everybody went to bed, I got in the car and I drove all the way across town. I drove to the medical center.
Mona.
Listen, God had his hands on me. Okay.
Right on your
Passed up
steering wheel.
many hospitals to get to the one that I got to. I went over there. When I walked in there, there was no patients in there. I was the
Oh
only.
my goodness.
Yep. So they was able to give all the doctors that was in there was bored, and they was giving me all the attention, and they was like, "Okay, we need to send you over to the big hospital because we see something, and we not,
Mm-hmm.
too equipped for that. So we need to send you to the big hospital." I'm
Uh-huh.
worried about my car. What about my car?
Oh my Lord.
What about my car? They gonna tell my car? It's like, your car gonna be fine. It's gonna be all right over here.
Oh my
I was
gosh.
worried about my car. And they sent me over there to the other hospital, and they did a catheter thing, and they went up in there and looked all around and came out and was like, "We got to do surgery right now.
Mm.
Right now. We
Mm.
can't wait."
Oh my goodness. Bridget said, my shoulder blades felt like someone was ripping apart. It was very sharp stabbing pain. See, now mine wasn't in my back. It was,
Yeah.
I felt like I had, um, let me think. I felt like somebody was blowing a balloon up
Mm.
in my diaphragm area, like indigestion, but
Yeah.
bigger than that. And then my thumb started hurting, and
Huh?
then the pain went from my thumb to the center of my hand. And I thought I had injured myself moving because my shoulder was hurting too. And then I felt that pain, that fiery pain went up my arm and across my chest. And when it hit the right side of my chest, it felt like fire in my chest for about 30 seconds. And then there was no more pain. I walked home about a quarter mile. And by the time I got home, I was nauseous and sweating. And I felt like my legs were made out of noodles. And I was afraid I couldn't take any more steps. But I got to my bed and I got to my phone and I called 911. And I remember talking to the 911 lady, and I was not very loud at all. And I'm loud. And I could barely form words. Um, and
Mm.
I was thinking, but I couldn't hardly say the words.
Right.
But they were here within 5 minutes. I mean, they were here quick. And After I came back, I was trying to leave the hospital. I was convinced I was going home to nurse the baby. She was 9 weeks old at the time. Dear God in heaven. Bridget, you've been through it, girl. But I knew one thing. I did not want to wake up with broke ribs. Nope.
Mm.
I did not want them to do CPR on me. And I can't promise that if it were to ever happen again, I wouldn't want that either. I wouldn't want that.
I don't.
But
Everybody
now,
at me when I say it, but nope, don't do it. Don't do it.
so I don't know. I'm thinking about doing a DNR, but I think that's a little extreme. Considering I'm only 59 years old.
Right.
By the time I'm 75, if I get to live that long, I
You
might
will.
do one. Ooh, girl, from your lips to God's ears. I got to see these grandbabies raised up. Of course, there's always going to be a
Hey,
grandbaby.
one more thing you need to stop doing.
Yeah.
You blast it all on here, but you know what you need to stop doing. That would
Taking care of my
help
kids.
a whole lot. That would help a whole
You-
lot.
Oh yeah. You're right. I'm okay. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, you're right.
It makes a big difference. I promise.
I've been considering that this past couple of weeks.
Uh-oh.
Wondering how I would go about that. But like I said, we'll talk about that later.
Trying to find something to replace.
Mm.
I started out with bubblegum.
Okay. Hey y'all. Yeah. I just made the last stitch. All I have to do now is put this bad boy together and look. Okay, I still need to weave in my ends, right?
Yeah.
And that's okay. But let me find my sleeve end. There it is. This is side number 2. Look how quick that went.
Yeah. I think I saw somebody do that. And I said I
Yeah,
wanted to do it.
it's really warm too. It is so warm.
Experience.
Um,
Me too, Dante.
oh, they broke. Oh God, Bridget, they broke 3 of her ribs in the collarbone.
Oh,
Ah,
Jesus.
well, they kept you alive. Shantae said, I'm happy all you ladies made it through those. We are too, Shantae. I promise you. I think I can speak for all of us and say that. Charlotte, I have the same challenge, trying to stop doing it too. Thank you, Shantae. Yeah, it is a challenge. It is a challenge. So Friday, me and Jackie will be assembling our cardigans.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do it tonight because I don't want to leave her behind. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because we're doing it together. And that's just the way we do things.
Yeah, that's how you do. Your partner in crime.
Yeah, right. But I want to thank every single person in here, all 6 of you, and all the folks that came before for coming and hanging out with us this evening. Mona, tell us about your channel.
Oh, my channel is all about me running my mouth and hanging out on Sundays at 11 Central 12 Eastern, and
PM.
about a little bit of anything and everything. I garden, I diamond paint, I crochet. I do a few other things, but I like hanging
She don't
out.
put those on the internet.
That's it.
Thank you, Mama. Anyhow, everybody, it was good to see everybody. Y'all have a great evening, and I'll talk to you again real soon, all right?
Takes patience to be in the garden.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.